Good morning, good morning. This is Fortitude Through Stoicism, and we're going to jump right into it. Today's day 24 for me, and we are talking about clarity, and I'm roughly following the 365 daily Stoic from Ryan Holiday. I'm incorporating other Stoic texts, and I'm incorporating them and implementing them into the life of a modern man. And this is my journey and my story. So today's lesson for me is from Marcus Aurelius, and this is, I learned to read carefully and not be satisfied with a rough understanding on the whole, and not to agree too quickly with those who have a lot to say about something. Very, very interesting. So we're going to take that advice and we're going to do a real quick dive into what the heck is Stoicism. So Stoicism's ideology has the central tenets of being impervious to strong emotion, right? We're not absent, we're impervious, so we control it, right? Indifference to death. Death is not good, it's not bad, it's a thing, it's going to happen. We don't worry about that, we live our life in the present. Self-sufficiency. Self-sufficiency is being reliant on yourself, not the government, not anyone else, not even God, right? And I'm going to offend some people with that, right? So people who are religious, remember, if you believe in God and you believe in Jesus and you believe in all this, right? Or whatever religion, God has already given you the strength and power. The rest is on you. No one's going to come save you. It's on you. Self-sufficiency. Next is taciturnity. Taciturnity, depends on how you say it. Essentially what this means is a person is reserved, okay? So these Stoic virtues are basically developed into 4 cardinal virtues, they call it, which is practical wisdom or prudence, moderation or temperance, courage, fortitude, integrity, and justice. So here are 8 principles, right? I'm going to read these sentences to you, see if any of them hit home, right? But these are the 8 principles that many Stoics believe and utilize. I have 10, there's 8. Again, it's philosophy, it's up for debate, right? But these have been used for people from all walks of life. Remember, Marcus Aurelius, the most powerful man in his world. He was a Roman emperor, 160 CE roughly, and he had extended the Roman Empire to its greatest power. On the other side of the coin is Epictetus, who was born a slave in Rome and eventually earned his freedom, went on to Greece and became an educator. Both men's opposite sides of the spectrum believed and executed the same principles, and here they are. Number 1, nature is rational. Number 2, illness, poverty, and death are not evil. They are natural. Number 3, a life following rational nature is virtuous. Number 4, passion is irrational. Apatheia. Number 5, and I love this one, this is one of my favorites. Wisdom is the root of all virtue. Wisdom is the root of all virtue. Number 6, the universe is governed by law of reason. Number 7, pleasure is neither good nor bad. And number 8, virtue should be sought as a matter of duty, not pleasure. So again, we did a little bit of a dive into the virtues and principles of Stoicism so you can get an understanding. Ultimately, it's about understanding what you can control and staying away from what you can't control. It's one of the 3 pillars of eudaimonia, how we achieve happiness. Think about this. If you spend all your time worrying about stuff you can't control, elections, social media, Karen, your neighbors, how can you possibly put any energy into living your life up to its full potential? This is why I don't read. You say, you read a ton of books. Yeah. No, I learn those books. I study those books. I dissect those books. I implement that knowledge into my life. That's the kind of deep reading and study that we need to cultivate, which is why reading one page a day instead of one chapter at a time can be more beneficial. Remember, I am seeking gold diggers. I want gold diggers in my life. And it may not be what you think. A gold digger for me is someone who relentlessly scours through knowledge and information to find that one golden nugget that can change their world, change their life, impact somebody else's. That's what I look for. I read and I search for golden nuggets. I don't read to check a box and say, oh, did that today. No, because I'm intentional about what I'm doing. So guys, today is Push for a Deeper Understanding. I encourage you to go deep. I encourage you to go deep in your life. I encourage you to go deep in your business. I encourage you to go deep in your relationships. But most importantly, you must go deep into your soul so you can understand who you are in this world. Guys, have a blessed day.